So fishing Cape York's my idea of paradise. Dossie and I have experienced some amazing rivers up there, but a few years back we experienced the greatest fishing and camping adventure we've ever had. We were joined on the river by 6 other mates. My brother Matt and his mate Wardy, hilarious guys. I doubt their fishing ability, but they're a heap of fun, and even though they set up their little cafes on the river and act like clowns, they're some of the toughest blokes you'd ever have, and great fun to have on the river too. And we were also joined by a couple of Cape York locals, Westy and Joey. These guys are amazing camping and fishermen, and as Joey showed here, he gets a barra that just has to be seen to believe. How he landed this monster and all the snags in this river is just incredible. They got big togas as well, and there are a couple of funny guys to have on the river too. And the other 2 blokes are fishing royalty, Jason and Jason. Jason Ehrlich, Jason Metcalf. Ehrlich's from Toowoomba, Metcalf's from Bundaberg. They've done so much barra and bass and even brim fishermen. Jason Metcalf, he hates to admit it, but he loves his brim fishing. But look, these guys are incredible fishermen. They're great campers. Their cooking's a bit average, but everything else about these guys are fantastic, and they're so much fun to have on the river too. So great blokes. And Jason Ehrlich has got his own YouTube channel, which is incredible too, and it's a must watch. He's got some great Cape York footage on that too, so check it out. So look, I've blabbered on enough. I'll let Dossie do a quick intro to what I believe is the best camping and fishing in the world. Check this out.
Wenlock 2015. 8 guys, 4 boats. Yahoo, let's fish. Stones Crossing, here we come. I make my mate come.
Jesus.
So good with my rod, I can't fish come.
Right. Fair enough.
Team Real Screamer.
Team Real Screamer.
That's right.
Real Screamer. I love your team shirts. You know why? Because Joey bought oversized and they hang down to nearly your knees and they cover your
Oh, that's a valid good point. Do you want to borrow my scissors?
River Cafe's going mighty fine. Just had a long black, he's got a cappuccino. Yeah, the best stop for miles, they say.
Nice.
So would you like to see the wine list this evening? We have a Chardonnay that will go nicely with whatever shit you're eating there.
Yeah.
Just have to walk it off that snag there. It's not walking. It's it. You can turn that off now, Wardy.
Right, mate. Metcalf, can you catch me a fish?
What would you like first, Wardy? Because I like to catch fish to water.
All right, well, I'll take a barra.
A barra?
Alright. Here we go.
I believe I had a bite from one over this way. How big? Just 45, 48?
50.
50.
Oh, there's one. He's on. Oh, did you see him?
Like a good flash. Good flash.
That was a big fish, wasn't it?
He's still sitting on a snag. What are you
No, he
talking
came
about?
up the snag, on the other side of the snag, and ate it.
That would have been lunch.
Did you see it or not? It was about that long.
True, that's
True.
What are you doing,
Had a
Jace?
crack in there.
What I'm doing.
I was walking it over that snag, and he hit it the other side, and I
Talking
struck
about
the snag.
Oh, I hate that.
Eat my lure. That's what I was
It was a barra.
Was it barra?
I'm off. Yeah.
Oh, you were off. Good thing.
I'm going to try and walk
So
it through
am I.
there again. That's a big fish. If he eats it, I'll get him over
You
that.
two clowns are doing a lot of talking. I can't see any fish.
We're all talking. How big did you want that barra? Did I mention I can't tight fish with my hand? I can't even hold the reel. That's about what you ordered, mate?
That's exactly what I was after.
That's the barra. He followed my lure all the way in, and he ate yours.
Wardy. You asked for a barra, delivered you barra.
Love your work. Love your work.
I love the sound effects in the background there, Dustin.
That's it, mate.
You just missed all the action.
No?
Sooty. Sooty, sooty, sooty.
What are you doing?
Mate, caught the biggest fish of the day. The boat.
Is that poor skippering there, Dossie?
Mate. Watch the log. Hey? And where's the care factor? Hey? There you go.
Good, mate. What do you got?
Nice fish, nice river.
Show us what you got.
What have I got?
Show everyone at home what you got.
I got a rod. See? My rod?
You got a catfish, haven't you?
No. Yep. What was your first fish of the day, Woody?
Big toga.
Big toe. Bullshit. It was a catfish. Yeah, we just caught a barra over there. If we went back and hit it and gave it a good few look at a different lures, there's a good chance we could probably wake up, 10, 12 barras. So
That's a go. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a few more barras.
yeah,
Add to the tally.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get amongst some barra money. That's a good barra money. Exactly what we want, Wardy.
Nice barra.
One of my favourite, the old Wenlock River barramundi. Hey, Late's calcarifer or something it is, isn't it? Hey, look at him, beautiful. Nice fish, as Joey says. That's lunch. We'll pop him on a leash and fish burgers for lunch.
Good. Just rigging up.
Rigging up for me.
Stay on top of the game. Tight lines and that sort of thing. So just got to make sure the knots are good and hooks are sharp. Just got to be in it to win it. You go out there with gear that's not the best, you're going to come off second best. You don't want to lose that battle. Nuh-uh. You want to catch fish, you need to prepare. Sharp hooks, strong line, good knots, good rods, good teammates.
Couldn't have done any better.
Couldn't have done any better. What do you reckon, Wardy? Couldn't have done any better?
Wardy, what do you think of our setup?
Hey, walk us through it.
Well, we can just walk over one end to the other end. We don't break our ankles in it. Got the fridge there, dry box, couple cartons of beer. Jenny, couple of batteries, swag jammed in. But
I think we've done well.
we just went from amateur to expert like that. Except for the fishing side of it.
Yeah, a bit slow.
Bit slow there.
Look at that. Oh yeah, that's a big 2 kilo sooty. That's one of the fish of the Wenlock. These big sooty grunter. We say it every year, but they are the absolute brutes. You put a lure in a snag and they just come out and they annihilate. All those cuts you see down the side of his belly, that's him. He ran me into a snag when he first hooked up and had me bricked for a while, but persisted with him and got him out. And they're just a big, hard, solid hunk of muscle, these things, and they're a great fish to catch. The sooty grunter. There you go, Blake.
When you hang your lure in the water when we're negotiating some rocks in a racket section, the lure gets smacked by a sooty that happens to hang out in amongst those rocks.
Going through some fast water, we're going to have some logs coming up at least. Oh, and a big prawn. Oh, these massive sooties. We're going to hit this log really hard. Puts it down.
stick the end in. But that's a big prawn lure. But even bigger, these massive Sooty.
Give me a bit of thump here, mate.
We're gonna get a big bump.
Fuck.
Busted. Mate, day one, and we're in a world of Wenlock pain. We've just got into a little narrow section of the river here, and we've just, the new Minn Kota on its first trip, we've hit a pole, we've broken one of the bracket arms, so we got no power at the moment. We're getting towed through by Sean's boat here, and they've come against this log. Matey's rapidly trying to raise the river height, and oh dear. So the plan is, no, we have a plan. We always got a plan. We're going to get out of this and get to our evening camp, catch some fish and feed. So I have a rope here that I'm going to throw to Joey. Joey's going to work wonders. Don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to get us, pull us back so we can get over in that corner. And then I think we'll be breaking out the chainsaw.
And how much freeboard till we got water coming into the boat your side?
We've already got a couple of bucketfuls of water into this boat, because when we hit this one, we tipped sideways. I'll give it a go. Come on.
Cut this, cut that branch, cut that branch.
Yeah, knock this one off first.
Oh, this one here. We can even cut that, make that bit wider.
Because it's underneath, we got.
And again, lob those others off, mate.
Come back and get our boat, eh?
Can you get that plumber out? Yeah, it comes that far out of the water.
Watch ours here, boss.
Yeah, mate.
I'm going to jump out the back in a second.
That's the roll. Put down. Yeah. Watch the stick that impales the nut.
You guys right with that?
I guess so. We'll see what happens, eh?
We might need some help because we're going to motor.
Oh look, croc floating down the Wenlock. A pink croc.
Right, let's see how I go.
Now I probably jump on the transom and point and shoot, mate. You gonna be able to spin it?
Lift from the back and push this out and we can slide. Once we get this back out, we can slide it up. That's what it is. Take it up, put on this side.
Don't get fucking caught under it.
Lift it. Once we lift it, we can slide. Yeah. One more. Yep.
Hey, Wardy.
Down the river. It's fish.
Good effort, lads.
Oh yeah. So we take the core bit. That's still the yeah, take the core bit. You only want it about that thick, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you want me to do it from here or you're on?
You got it, you're underneath it now, Fucking like a glove. Ah, that coal there, that fucking thing.
Mate, this, I'll only be able to put in half the veggies,
Yeah,
because
what?
I was going to do it across 2 camp ovens.
That'll be heaps though. Dos, that'll feed all of us.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
even did all sweet potato. Fuck, I was scared. What I mean?
Here we are, we're having a beef korma. Oh my god, someone's in the sand. Sorry, it's all right. Beef korma. We've sauteed some beef on a hot camp oven, thrown in a bit of onion, a bit of garlic, a little bit of korma paste, some sweet potato, some normal potato,
Cupcake shop.
a little bit of water, cup of water, and it's now going to cook down. I might just shovel some coal on top though, just to give it a little bit,
I reckon.
a little bit deeper.
Oh, I concur.
You concur? Sweet. Righto.
I'm just fucking
Hey Dos, how's your team effort going tonight? Would you say it's fair and equitable?
Oh yeah, mate. Very nice. So.
We'll have a proper.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I've done the hard stuff.
We've got to get the
all
bottom
good.
last night down the half.
Right.
Or we kind of.
I busted my ankle last night. I've,
Slipped in the Blue Oyster Bar.
yeah, no, it was table dancing and it all went downhill.
Somebody gave him a beer.
So anyway,
Wasn't me.
He brought the immature child on the trip.
40 years of age, toilet humour still works. Beautiful morning, Wenlock River, day 2, 2015. Well, we had an interesting day yesterday. Broke a rod. Wardy owes you a rod timber. That's his second one for the week. So today we're not breaking anything. Broke the engine. First day out in the Wenlock. We've jimmied it up a bit. Had to mill a bit of timber with the chainsaw. Yeah, it's going to be interesting when we get into the faster sections. But we had a good camp last night. Big feed. We've set a high standard for the other teams. We had a good beef korma. Nice big full camp oven, which got absolutely annihilated. Bit of rice this morning, some bacon, eggs, cup of coffee, and we're back on the river. And the 3 boats, we're just down here, and the Jasons should be floating around that corner behind me any minute.
Got my naughty hat on today and I'm feeling just a little bit mischievous. We've bumped into Joey and Westy's boat down the river, and they're heavily focused on throwing lures at the snags as they should be. And while they're doing that, I've pinched a rod out of their boat. So in about half hour's time, when it's time to change lure, they're gonna be going, "Where's my rod?"
I think Joey's looking now.
We just thought we'd come up and say g'day.
Righto.
You guys missing something?
Yeah.
Allahu Akbar!
Oh, it's on.
How did you know it was the 2 policemen that stole it?
just a silly bug.
Yeah, oh, a bit of river rage playing this game, huh?
Dodging boats.
Stonking target, Joe.
Got this guy from out from underneath this log. We just had a nice little double hookup, and this guy bricked Mark, stonking Sooty, and he's just get him out from underneath. Oh, look at that! Lift it out. Beautiful. Thanks, Soot.
Oh, Joey, while so disappointed that that fish fell so short of that magical metre mark, what a great catch. Hooked on a surface lure on the other side of the river amongst all the timber, but landed on the beach. What a great fish.
You right there, Doss?
No, I'm having a moment. That was funny as fuck.
It's smoke out time on the Wenlock. Jason's got this little attention deficit disorder thing, and he can't sit down for 5 minutes, so he's still fishing. Just pulled a toga out of that snag.
There's another one in there, Wardy.
There's another one in there. I hope it's bigger than the last rate you just pulled out. That's embarrassing.
Mobile blue oyster bar. You snap my rod. Did you still want mayo on it?
Not that mayo you make, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Disregard.
I'm a bit sus about that mayo. You go there, Doc?
On the anchor, mate.
Doing a good job.
Yeah, they're dropping all down for us.
Hey, you're right.
Hang on, I might be able to get around here.
Okay, time late afternoon. You see the sun's low. The river is lower than last year. If you look behind me, we got boats around this snag, and it's a bit different with a different log. And the main tree coming from that bank was fresh last year. But it's late in the afternoon. It's probably about 1 to 2 kilometres to our good camp where we camped another night. But we got to get through this. We're spread out, 4 teams, probably spread out over a couple of kilometres of river, and we got to get through. A couple of chainsaw cuts ain't going to solve this one. We haven't even got a plan yet, so either unpack and carry around, which could be more simple, but we're going to go and investigate up there. But anyway, go and have a look.
Cut that fucking branch up and cut up small pieces. Cut them up into small pieces. So as you can see, we've come to a big log jam. Quite a difficult section of the river today. We've hit geez, 20 to 6 now. We're still, how far are we off camp?
Probably another kilometre away from camp.
Yeah.
Normally we hit camp about 4 o'clock every afternoon, so we're about probably at least 2 hours behind schedule, and our luck was looking pretty good in the middle of the day. I found a lure and tried the lure, caught a nice barramundi on that. Then not long after that I snapped the rod. We broke the...
Whose rod you snapped?
May have snapped your rod. Thanks
Great.
for that.
That's 3 rods in 3 days.
Then we snapped
the next snag, see whether this is worthwhile.
Then we snapped the shaft of the white snake, of the water snake.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that going through backwards, hit a log jam and snapped the shaft in the motor. And the same log jam, Matt was at the back, he snapped the shaft. I was at the front fishing, gone arse over tit, and snapped my reel off my rod as well. So.
Yeah, I'll just go right down the rescue. Good? I get the rescue, get the white snake.
A bit deep there, boys.
This is our bar time. Just get in and drive it to me.
Hang on, boys.
This section of the river took us about an hour to cut through. Making the decision to get into the water with the crocodiles isn't taken lightly, but with the sun starting to set, we had to get through a series of log jams before we got to camp. Dusk is a massive risk, but as soon as that sun starts to set and the river goes dark, the risk of crocodiles is tenfold.
Straight over a fucking log.
With 3 of us anglers being paramedics, we also realised the risk of using a chainsaw on such a small floating and such an unstable surface. But breaking out the chainsaw was also a decision that was made out of necessity. We just had to get through this river, and we had about half an hour to do it.
Yeah, just go on the inside there.
Morning, Doss.
Well, good morning. Morning 3. Wenlock 2015. What a year. It's got the very nice hum of the Honda generator. Just our power station this year. We've just got a couple of batteries up here, but we've got all the boats tied together. And a bit of a power lead run down to them and some power boards. And down there with Mr. Mankini. Mr. Mankini's overseeing our power boards and power chargers that are doing all the batteries in the boat. So it's only Wardy and I that have to man up and carry our batteries up because we're not tied up with the other boats, but that does save a bit of legwork. And we've got some GoPro batteries charging, and chainsaw, fridges running, keeping our electrics going and our fridges running.
That was yesterday afternoon, a bit of a late afternoon for us, mate.
Yeah, late day. We get to a section of the river where it really narrows off, and we have a few obstacles and some boat lifting and shoving and pushing, and it's not a lot of fun, you know, some nerve-wracking moments because this river does have its own crocodile population.
Bit of a rough arvo yesterday. Had a good, Matty and I had a good session fishing. Then come through one of the log jams. We come through a bit of speed, didn't see one, just under the boat. Coming backwards with the water snakes hit. You can see there it split the shaft. Split the shaft down the bottom. Also the same log jam, split the shaft. I was at the front of the boat fishing. I've gone over, rod in my hand, reeled down and smashed my reel too, so it was a bit of an event.
Help things along.
Our night 3 camp, and we had crocodile slides here last year when we were here as well, but this is a really good one. You can see how the croc, he's come out of the river, and just over this little rise behind me, must have had water in it. Looks like it's a week or two old, but he's come up the bank here, and you can see where he's a fairly large croc because he's got big claws to get up over that bank. And this looks like the other side here where he's exited, he's just gone for a big belly slide down in the mud. While we do get in the river and get these boats out and do what we can to get through the river, we try to minimise the amount of time we spend in the water just because of these guys. They are around, and it's interesting to see them when you see all these slides and stuff, see what they get up to.
GoPro for you, Woody. Look at it. Oh, Woody, apparently, Woody's. I think I've caught about fucking 20 of them. Yeah, haven't.
Cheers, you buggers are jealous. Really.
Irrigation water skiing.
Early morning cook up.
Strike team. Breakfast strike team.
Breakfast champion.
Fresh produce.
Picked from the local farm.
Not many people know you can actually find this. It's just in the bush here.
Oh, true.
You need about a 6 metre bank and 10 to 20 foot back. Normally at about a height of about 6 to 8 foot.
Yeah. Nice.
Shit in it.
Oh yeah.
Better day yesterday, Dos?
Mate, good day yesterday. Yep. Had a happy ward on board.
That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, yep. So yeah, yesterday was a good day. We got amongst some fish and had some fun on the river. We got a really nice little camp here, little harbour for the boats, but just behind we have got a couple of saw cuts, which we're about to do once we roll brekkie and maybe another coffee. Just chop our way through. They're not a big log jams like we've had, but I think we got about 4 to get through, so be a couple of little cuts and maybe a bit of sliding to get us on the river this morning and get away. Our last full day, going to be a good one, and we just need to take our time. Be nice.
Nice.
Oh, I needed a morning bath.
Sure did.
Oh, it's a bit cloudy, but it looks a bit murky, but it's actually clean water. We can see it's safe. We'll get down to some green water here just shortly, and I won't be getting in there, so I thought I'd have a quick freshen up. Oh, it's lovely.
Nothing like a bit of remembrance of old times. We're just on the Wenlock River here. Got a bit of a rock bar, and just in behind it, there's a couple of trees down. So on the lee side, there's a bit of an eddy in behind. And last year, as we floated past this rock bar, I put a cast in behind that tree stump. We'll probably back out behind where I am now. Cast landed in there, and both Mark and I saw it. It's just something we both got in our mind's eye. We haven't got on film, unfortunately, but a 66 centimetre barra just came up and just smacked it. And he just turned for home and went into the base of that stump there, and he had me bricked. And we had to get on the electric, get right in there before we swam him out, and yeah, we got him. It was good fun. Anyway, same tree, different year. Here we go. Let's smack it. Oh no, it was right there. Just gotta.
Let's put the lure into a nice snag behind us. And this is a good size Saratoga. We've been getting a heap of barra this afternoon. This is the first toga we've seen today. That is a big toga.
That is a stonking thing.
Hey!
Oh, bye bye.
Quick release.
There
I
was
wasn't going to measure him, but I think he's 69.
So our last camp of the trip. It's 5:15 in the afternoon on Monday. God knows what the date is, who knows? It's in May. Yeah, just a bit of a narrow section, a bit of a rock bar, a few trees. It's all very nice. Middle up there's gap here, mate. We're stuck on a snag. Our last afternoon at camp is just here, and we just come to rest on a bit of a snag here. We've got a bit of blue sky again for the afternoon after being very gloomy all day, so that's good. No rain tonight, and we're just going to proceed down here onto the sandy bank and break camp. Yeehaw!
There you go, big fella.
Sensational. Last day. It's a bit of a shame, but you know, all good things must come to an end. And to appreciate something, you should only have it for a little while. If you did it all the time, you wouldn't be in paradise.
What an amazing trip. I love that place. Next year we're actually planning 10 days, over 100 kilometres of that river, where we've got to cut through log jams, deal with crocodiles, broken boats, broken rods, it's going to cost me a fortune, broken bodies. It's hard on everything this trip. So it's just going to be amazing. I'm going to document every bit of it. If you want to do your own little adventure, subscribe or don't subscribe, just watch whatever you want to do, but check out some of the stuff I've got on YouTube on some of the stuff that we've already done. The logistics, the boats, setting up the power stations. There's a lot involved in doing this kind of trip, but if you love fishing and you love adventure, even if you just love watching it, check it out or subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching.